All right, hey guys, it's Alex and Jeremy here at CrossFit Aries. This is our inaugural video. So the thing that we've been working on this month, our monthly skill here at the gym, is pistol squats. So we've got a progression for you, and basically it's a step as you go. Finish one thing when you can do it right. Yeah, that's Jeremy right there. When you can do it right, then you get to move on to the next thing. Don't move on until you've finished up the first thing. So the first thing I'm going to have Jeremy do is drop down into that good narrow stance squat, and we're going to talk about what it looks like for him. Okay, so this is the first step for most people. They need to be able to get into a good squat here, and ideally what we want is both of his feet to be parallel to each other, so fix those up for me. We want his knees to be tracking laterally of his foot, and we'd like him to be able to get into a fairly tall spine position, okay? So that's what I'm kind of looking for. Now, tall is kind of relative when you're in a deep squat. About 45-degree angle I'm happy with right there, as long as he's not losing too much right in here, okay? Now, pistol squat's never going to be a beautiful squat, but you got to also consider that it's only on one foot. So once he's here, take your hands off your legs. I'd like him to be able to hold that freestanding without any faults, without his feet moving out. So you see how they already tracked out? He's got work to do there, okay? Second thing that we're going to work on, called the Russian dance. So he'll take one leg and he will shoot it out nice and straight. And from here, we want to be able to see that that knee is still in proper alignment. Right now he rotated around, right? So he moved out this way. All of a sudden we got to collapse there, we got to collapse there, something's off. So we'll bring him back to that third world squat. And he's going to look to be able to get into that Russian dance with one foot out, keeping the supporting leg out. His body's going to be shifted so that the foot is in the middle of his body. Okay, so he's got some work to do there. We want this out here, that over the middle of his body, still the tall chest position, okay? What we want is then switch feet and switch again. Good. That's the Russian dance. So ideally he's going to be able to switch his feet as much as he wants for about 2 minutes, okay? From there, I'm going to hand over the camera to Jeremy and I'm going to show you the rocking pistol, okay?
Well, hello everybody.
So once we got that Russian dance position, we need to be able to be here, we need to be able to be kicking the foot out, still having this lateral of the foot without that rotation. You're going to see a lot of guys, high-level guys too, who do the pistol and the body kicks this way, okay? That right there is the same exact thing as a valgus collapse, okay? So when you see them rotate and they're here or they're here, it's the same thing. If I stand up keeping my foot in that alignment, that's valgus collapse, okay? So that's building bad habits. You don't move on from the Russian dance until you already have it nice and perfect, okay? There's no point. You're still going to learn how to do the pistol. We're still going to be pushing the hip into proper alignment for that deep squat. Everything gets easier as you get better. Once you do have that Russian dance, then work on the rocking pistol. Lay back onto the ground, kick one leg out straight, just like in a pistol. Bring this foot towards your chest. You're going to roll, push yourself out, okay? Sit back onto the ground, take the other one, roll, push yourself out, okay? The reason that we do all of these from the ground is because most people have the top end of the pistol pretty down pat. During your WODs and everything, people are modifying with the bands, modifying to a box. They can pull themselves out of the top position, but it's the lower position where we lose people, and it's a steep learning curve until they get that figured out. So this is your rehab. In the WOD, in your day-to-day activities, you're going to be working that top-end strength, working that high position. The low position needs you to gently work on the motor control patterns. Once that's all set, it's real easy to move into that full pistol. Once again, going into a full pistol with the heel coming up or with the knees coming in, you might as well not do the pistol at all. All right, folks, thanks for stopping by.
Bye.